my channel. It's your girl, Queen Liberati, aka Suicide's Rival. Thank you so much for being here. I'm excited to be here despite of what I may be feeling. Today is a very, very, very heavy day for me. And so I think today's a most essential and opportune day to read this journal entry. Today's one of those days where I am filled with emotion. The weight of the world is on my shoulders. I'm looking at everything around me and I'm not seeing God anywhere. Today's one of those days where I'm questioning my existence. Today is one of those days where I don't truly think that I should still continue to be here. But I'm pushing past these feelings because I know that these feelings are temporary and they won't master me. I come to you open, available, honest, transparent. Today is a day where I really want to curl up in a ball and cry. And I mean cry incessantly until my eyes are bloodshot red and there's bags underneath them. I want to cry until I can't breathe through my nostrils because I've cried so much. And it's hot and the air is blowing and now I can't breathe cry. Okay, I'm at the place where I don't really care about anything but just meeting my maker. But because I know that there's so much more going on in the world than my go through, my pain and my trauma and whatever's trying to ail me mentally, spiritually, and emotionally, I come on here again. Today's the perfect day, the opportune day to read you a passage of my book. Or even if you're not watching, for me to talk to myself out loud so someone else can hear me, in hopes of reaching someone who's going through something that they can't really understand, going through something that they can't share with other people, going through something that's way bigger in their mind than it is in actuality. I'm here as a mirror reflection that you should push through despite of what you're feeling. Feelings are temporary, they come and go. They fluctuate, they're up and down. You're gonna be sad sometimes. You're gonna cry sometimes. You're gonna go through, that's life. And it's okay. And not to avoid it. You know, it's okay to go through these things and feel them. Emote. Feel the emotion. You know, sometimes we go through things and we're like trying to block the emotion. We're trying to block the tears. We're trying to hold back our tears in hopes of, I guess not even in hopes, but to deflect or to deter from what we think people may say or whatever. It's okay to cry. It's okay to feel. It's okay to go through. It's okay to acknowledge you're in a place right now. And I'm acknowledging it in front of you. So if you're going through anything right now and you're feeling so low, you're feeling heavy laden, burdened down, please release yourself. It's okay. If you gotta go close the door, if you gotta lock the bathroom door, turn the water on and just emote, release, let it out. It's okay. You're not the first, you won't be the last, and you're not alone. So before I go into the book, you can go get the book on Amazon. It is $9.99 if you want the Kindle version, and it is $12.99 if you want the paperback. I will continuously come on here talking my talk and hoping someone hears me. Anyone who's dealing with any suicidal ideations right now, if you're feeling heavy laden, burdened down, don't want to see anything besides God, meaning you don't want to be here, you don't want to hear nothing, you want to be in isolation, you don't feel like there's anyone to communicate with, your trouble or your pain is too much to share with others, please know that there are people that are waiting in position to talk to you right now. There's a new emergency number for anyone dealing with suicide. Just like 9/11, they are having a new number that comes out on Saturday, guys. Saturday, for anyone dealing with suicidal ideations, anyone that's at the brink of it, anyone who needs assistance immediately. Of course, call your hotlines. You know, you have your 1-800 hotlines for suicide. But there's this new number, 988, I believe. 988 coming to you Saturday. And hopefully you're on here today. If you can't get to the hotlines, if you can't get to nobody, please comment, talk to me, find me. I'm on Instagram. I'm on Facebook, Queen Liberati. You can find me on Instagram, Queen Liberati. You know what I mean? I'm here to hear you. I'm here to see you. I'm here to love you. I'm here to understand. I'm not here to judge. I'm not here to put anyone down. This channel is not for everyone, and I get it. Everyone is not suffering. Everyone is not anxious. Everyone is not panicking. Everyone is not depressed. Everyone is not sick mentally. Everyone is not in need of something. And I understand that right well, and I thank you guys who have put up with me thus far. And I don't mean that in any way to myself. I'm not depreciating my worth or my value. But anyone who has dealt with me thus far, I appreciate my people. But I also am here for anyone who really needs an ear. You want to be heard. You don't feel heard right now. You don't feel understood right now. You don't feel seen. You're lost in the crowd right now. You don't feel loved. And beyond not feeling love, you don't even know how to receive love. You wouldn't know love if it hit you upside your head. Because the ability to receive it, the ability to know that someone loves you, you don't have that. And if you're on here tonight and if you stumbled upon my channel, please feel free to find me. I'm on Instagram, Queen Liberati. DM me. We can have a dialogue. I will never judge you. Who am I to judge? I'm here to hear you in the midst of your go-through. Here to let you know that you matter. Your voice matters. Your heart matters. Your being matters. Okay? And so I come here transparent tonight because tonight's one of those days. I'm not feeling nothing today. Don't care about nothing today. You can judge me all you want. Today is one of those days that I'm like, God, if you snap your fingers and call me out here, then I'm out. Tonight's one of those days. But because I know that there's more to this than this chapter, I press on. I keep pushing because there's something beyond this feeling that matters. There's something beyond this feeling. This is a temporary feeling, but when it comes really strong. You know what I mean? Because when it attacked you the first time and it didn't get you, it's not going to come in the same level. It's going to come with a stronger dose. But I'm here to tell you that I'm a warrior and I'm a fighter, I'm a soldier, and I'm going to keep them huskies mushing. I'm going to soldier on. I'm going to war on. I matter. My family matters. They won't deal with my loss. They won't. They won't deal with it. I will not prematurely bring this to a close because it's not going the way that I want it to go. I don't get it. I don't understand it. Why is it the way that it is? What's the disparity? What's the problem, Lord? Help me to understand what else, what more do you want? How much do I sacrifice? Am I not sacrificing enough? How much of me do you want? Do you want the whole from the head to the toe? You want the earrings? You want the nose ring? What do you want precisely, specifically? I want answers. I need to get this thing. I need to understand this thing. It's not making sense to me. It doesn't make no sense to me, but I believe in an unseen God that I've never handled. I've never touched you. I don't know who you are besides the written word. I have never handled you like Doubting Thomas did, and yet and still Doubting Thomas needed to stick his fingers through the hole in the nail-driven hands. I've yet to have that opportunity, and I cling on to some hope and to some belief that you exist. I know you're real. In my knower, I feel it. You spared me from so many dangers seen and unseen, God. I know you are the living God, so I refuse to take my hand off of you. You're the only hope that I have. But at this time, sometimes I have questions that are going unanswered. And I know so many of you have these unanswered questions. You don't understand it. You don't understand why you're hit with the barrage of pain and barrage of go through. Why you, of all people in the world, why is it you have been selected out of all these people to endure all of these trials, all of these tribulations? When does it stop? When does it cease? What exactly are you trying to get out, God? And I want to know. I'm not being facetious in my line of questioning, but I need to know. And I make this declaration known because someone else needs to hear this. Someone else is suffering in silence. Someone else needs answers, and they're clinging to life and they don't know what else to do. They're one split decision from dangling on the GW, George Washington. They're one split second away from downing all the pills prescribed. They're mixing it with some liquor right now. Someone is at their last. They've done all that they know to do, God. And so I'm being transparent in hopes of someone seeing the truth, the reality. Everyone doesn't need this, and I'm good with that. I understand it. I'm not even trying to bother you guys. Every single day, someone has decided that they no longer matter. They don't have what you have. And you can't fathom what they're going through because you don't have the same struggle. You don't go through what they go through. So you're looking down on them and you have no idea what they must suffer through. And the strength that they don't have, that they must muster to show up. Today's a show up day for me. I'm showing up. With or without any applause, with or without any accolades, recognition, with or without anyone. I'm showing up because someone's life depends on me showing up. My life depends on me showing up. Where someone else is laughing at me for showing up, I'm crawling to this iPhone screen because there's other options. I don't have to come on here. You don't care for me to come on here anyway. But I come on here because I know there's a bigger picture. Someone, somewhere needs this immediately. 911 emergency. So for you, wherever you are in the world, if you stumble upon this, I didn't even get to read the book because this is more poignant. This point, I want to drive it home. You matter today. No, you haven't accomplished everything. No, you haven't. No, you're not where you're supposed to be at this age. Okay, but it's not enough for you to end your life. Nothing is worth you ending your life. Your life matters. Every part of you. From the crown to the sole of your feet. Every last hair strand. Everything that you are within you matters. They didn't tell you today, but I love you. And that's genuine for free. I don't need to know you to love you. I love you because I know that God didn't waste any time creating excellence, perfection, masterpieces. He designed you purposely, perfectly. He created you with every ounce of sweat in him. He was glorified within himself when he blew air into your nostrils, the spiritual nostrils, and gave your father, your mother, the ability to bring you to fruition, your animated being. He housed you in the house that he thought was best suitable for you. He made no mistakes at all. He made no mistakes with me. It's by no mistake that I'm still here. 25 years later, I should be a tombstone. I should be a memory, but I'm still living. I'm still living proof that God loves us and we're still here. We matter. Our voice matters. So even when you don't feel like it, even when you're telling yourself you're unworthy and you can't hear the love coming in, you can't see the love coming in because everything in your mind is screaming anti-receiving. You are loved. Take 1 second to hear that. You are loved. It's okay. You're okay. I wouldn't be suicide's rival if I wasn't okay. God thinks I'm okay. And I gotta drill that in my head constantly. Remind me, I'm all that. I'm worthy. I'm to die for. And so are you. I wanted to get into the book, and I'm gonna do it real quickly because I'm determined to go all the way, even in the face of all of it. I'm gonna push past everything that screams, no, you can't, no, you won't. Scream past suicide. Suicide is it's on the rise. It's almost like a trend now. It's a trend. People are doing it. There's shows where they make it glamorous. They give you a concoction, 1, 2, 3, in and out, boom. Don't know what hit you. And it's out, you're done. Lights out for you. But I have a fight in me. And if you're watching this, you have a fight in you. And you're determined to go all the way with it. You won't lower my casket until it's my time. Oh, man. I'm grateful I came on, even if it's just for me. Day 19. Thank you for all my followers or my subscribers. I'm still trying to get used to this here lingo. Being real with you, no pretentiousness here. Thank you for my subscribers. If you're new here, like, comment, share, subscribe, press the notification bell if you want to hear more love, more anti-suicide, more anti-depression, more anti-panic, more anti-dying. If you want to keep on keeping it on and you know you deal with things I'm dealing with, please feel free. Share it with other people like you and me, because it's not for everybody. And I'm just looking for my people, my tribe that get me, you know what I mean? And I get that too. And I love everybody who's going through it with me. But if it's not for you, it's okay. But if you know anybody that's going through this, and this is a very embarrassing topic because nobody's going to say that they're going through this. It's not the first thing people talk about. We smile first. We laugh about everything. Most tears of a clown. You don't know the people that are dealing with this because they're always laughing and making everybody happy. So if you don't share it, you're not going to know who needs it. Most of the time, because it's not something we wear on our chest. You never know who's suicidal. I've seen Instagram post after Instagram. The name of this post is Journal Entries Determined. I've seen Instagram post after Instagram post of people shedding all their weight and reaching their goals. So many people getting to their goal weight in a twinkling of an eye. As happy as I am for them, it can be discouraging when you look at how long it's taken you to do the same thing. But always, I keep my eyes on my own prize. I remember at all times what I stand to gain and why I'm doing what I'm doing. I must remain determined. Once I look around me and remember the why, my determination kicks into full gear and I get up and get another day done. I face hiccups, disappointments, plateaus, and lack of support from people I think should support me. But when I am determined, I cannot be stopped for any reason whatsoever. I am determined to go all the way. I am determined to face the ups and the downs and be patient. I am determined to be determined. Day 19, I dare to be determined. I don't need to say any more about that because everything I talked about is determination. I'm living proof of what determination looks like. I wake up and face it every day. I stand in the face of every thought that tells me to end it, and I arrival. Because living is my survival. This is personal to me. Very personal, very dear to me. So when I get on, despite of my stammer, despite of chaos all around me, and the pain, I fight and I win daily. So I'm living proof that you win daily. It's a daily battle. And I daily have awards or rewards. Every day I get some kind of goal. Boom, I get some type of award or whatever you want to call it. Trophy. Every time I smile, every time I open up my mouth and I speak, every time I tell somebody a kind word, every single time I get up and do whatever it is I do, I'm grateful and I'm thankful because I'm alive. And I don't take for granted that God spared my life since I was 18 years old. He's been sparing my life all my life. I should have been dead. Since I was a little toddler, they tried to kill me as a child, you know, and God didn't allow that to happen. And they covered me. They put the blanket over my head, you know, that's the, over and done with. My dad came up in there and told them he was part of the military, and they gave it another try, gave it another whirl, and here's your girl. So, Satan, you've been trying at this for a good old 45 years. And I'm not being braggartish when I say I'm to die for and you can't stop me. You can't stop me. You can't end it prematurely. Because what God has for me is for me. And he didn't say it came without pain and struggle. He didn't say it would be easy, but he did say it would be worth it. So thank you for these 22 minutes that you've allowed in me of your time. Please come back. If you know anyone dealing with anything that I'm talking about, please send that for me, share that for me. If you're dealing with anything that you can't deal with and you want to end it all, feel free, Queen Liberati. Hit me up. Just tell me you want to talk to me. It ain't nothing. We exchange numbers, boom, boom. I'm here. I ain't going nowhere. In Jesus' name. Queen Liberati, a.k.a. Suicide Rival. Living is our survival. And I'm out.